how to stay in contact with your Coastie during U.S. Coast Guard basic training. Let's get into it.
She said she an angel, need a halo. Sonic, no Sega. See that boy, he need a prayer. You know.
Number one, now I know this might sound cliche. Just sending regular letters. This is the most common way to get in contact with your Coastie. Make sure they have everything they need though. Pens, papers, stamps. Give them an address book. I forgot a lot of addresses during Coast Guard basic training. So make sure they have an address book because it gets hectic and sometimes we just forget things while we're stressed. Second thing to know, they can only have 5 to 10 minutes during the week to actually sit down and send letters and actually think about what they want to tell you. So if you don't get a letter on the first week, it's all right. They're probably just trying to send one to you and just haven't had enough time. Third, the most time they have is on Sunday during divine hours. This is a time for religious studies and prayers that they can carry out on the weekends. Well, most likely Sunday. And this is the time the Coast Guard gives us to just decompress and be with our religions. But during this time, most Coasties sit there, reach out to their families, write notes and letters, and even like to send pictures. Well, you guys will send the pictures, but they like to reflect on some of the things that you guys have already sent them. So make sure you send them something special so they can sit there and think about it during basic training and get back home to you guys as fast as possible. 2 will be these phone calls. You will get phone calls during basic training. I think there's one as early as week 5 or 6, I think it is. And this will just be saying, hey, mom, dad, whoever, there's a graduation that's gonna happen in another 3 weeks. We just want to let you know where it'll be, what time it'll be, and what's happening during it. The first phone call you will get though will be at the first night of basic training. You'll get there and you will get this phone call and they'll be like, hey, I don't have much time to talk, but I just want to let you know I made it safe for the chair to get made. And that's basically the whole phone call. It's a jumbled up, mixed up pile of words, to be honest, because everybody's scared out their mind looking at this board, reading off the board. So you'll probably hear like 3 or 4 words, which I made it to Trace and Kate May. That's basically all you're gonna hear. The other 2 phone calls will be most likely during the on and off base liberty. These are 2 different times where the future Coasties are given time to basically show that they're mature. It's basically free time on base and off base. So on base liberty will be on base. They'll go to this little, I don't know, it's kind of like a cafe and it has like a nice outdoor sitting area and all this, and Coasties are given like 5 to 6 hours to just chill and do whatever they have to do. But it's really a test to show, hey, are you mature enough to even be a Coastie and not act up when we give you freedom? Okay, and that's most likely when you get your first call, your first actual call to figure out what the heck has actually been happening. Second, you'll get a call on off-base liberty and basically be a continuation of that. And it's like, hey, mom, hey, dad, I'm about to come home in a week and I just wanted to let y'all know I'm doing great. And you could talk to them as long as you want for them 5 or 6 hours. I think off-base might be 7. But yeah, that's most likely when you get those calls and actually be able to talk to your future Coastie. This is a continuation of kind of letter sending, but it's a great app called Sandbox, SANDBOXX.com. It has everything you need to do. Just search up Sandbox U.S. Coast Guard, and basically it'll tell you what's happening in boot camp, what are they doing during these certain weeks, and it has like a whole overview too. It's amazing. And also with this app, you can send letters, like you can type it out, which is way better than trying to write everything out, because you can sit there and type it out, and then you can actually attach image files like on the letters, and you don't have to keep on printing out pictures and going to Walgreens and wasting your money. It's a great app, and I think it's completely free. And the best thing about it is that it gives your Coastie a whole page to write back on. It gives them a pre-stamped envelope already with it. So it's like, dang, all I gotta do is write down what I need to real quick, send it, like just give it to the mail people and they'll take care of it. Instead of having to stamp it, go ahead and make sure I have the right address, because some people have bad handwriting. So I'm one of them people. But yeah, it's a prepackaged everything and you just send it back and forth. I know my friend did it and he probably sent like 17 letters to his girlfriend, his mom, everybody. This man had a piece of mail on his paper every day, on his bed every day before he went to sleep. I was like, dang, what you using? He said the Sandbox app. And that's the best program I've seen yet so far to contact your coastie because it's way easier. Especially getting pictures because you can send it right there to them in the envelope and then all they have to do is show it to their CC and it'll be fine. Make sure you're being careful about what you send your coasties though, because I've seen a lot of people get in trouble for sending care packages. Don't send care packages. Please don't. If you want to send socks and stuff like that, I think that's fine. But as far as any food, drinks, no. I had a girl get gone off on because of a Starburst, okay? Please don't send them up and set them up for failure. It's not the best thing to happen to you in boot camp. So yes, that's how you contact your coastie. It's another great video from who else? Your boy, 305 Remy. I know y'all like the haircut too.
I got my chat up, I won't never lie. Just let the cars pass. It's too much gas in it.